guys, it's Joe here today, and I'm going to be talking about Viggle.tv. So this is very similar to Perk.tv. I'll leave a link to that video in the description. They are extremely similar, and there's two main reasons for that. The first reason is that Viggle.tv is owned by the same company that Perk.tv is owned by. Perk.tv, it's in the name, it's Perk, but Viggle is also owned by Perk, as I had talked about in the video where I did a revisited on the Viggle app. So once you get to Viggle.tv, not to mention they have the same browser extension, which is .tv. That's pretty cool. You sign in with your Perk account. Once you get there, I assume most of you guys already have a Perk account because most of us have used Perk services. But if you haven't, then go make a Perk account. I'll leave a link in the description to do so. And remember, you do not want to make a new Perk account for every service you use. Use the same Perk account across all services for any given household or IP address. I can't stress that enough. So many people get banned for not following that. So once you actually get into Viggle.tv, the earning premise is the exact same thing as Perk.tv. You just watch videos to make money. I'll leave a link in the description and also on my website to where you can go download a spreadsheet or PDF file of my tracked earnings with Viggle.tv. They were a lot different than the Perk.tv tracked earnings, and that kind of surprised me because I assumed that the players would be tied together. However, I did also notice that when I was using Perk.tv recently that the earnings were pretty decent as well. So they definitely could be intertwined together, and one may not necessarily be better than the other. I just have to track them both at the same time, and that would come in a comparison video like Viggle.tv versus Perk.tv, which I'll do sometime in the future. But yeah, I do know that the averages, the average points earned was over double with Viggle.tv as compared to the Perk.tv earnings that I tracked about a month ago. But like I said, I can't form an overall hypothesis yet as to which one's better. We'd have to do an actual side-by-side comparison sometime. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about with Viggle.tv is how you're going to be halted from earning. So with Perk.tv, there was the "Are you still watching?" message. However, it could crash before that, and the "Are you still watching?" message came up about 30 minutes. Every 30 minutes it would come up. There is no "Are you still watching?" message for Viggle.tv to my knowledge. I could use it for an hour and 30 minutes before the thing would actually crash, but that's basically how I was halted. It would crash, and that would happen every 20 minutes. It would happen every hour and 30 minutes. I think that's the longest that I could use it before it crashed. It just depends. I think this depends on your system resources, like the CPU you're using in the computer, and then how much RAM you have going that's actually allocated to Viggle.tv and Chrome or whatever. As far as multiple tabs go, I didn't talk about it in the Perk.tv video, but what I'm going to say now applies to the Perk.tv video and every other Perk app. You just want to make sure that your earnings are diversified and that you're not earning too much from any particular source. So yes, maybe 2 tabs are okay with Viggle.tv, 2 tabs with Perk.tv. You really just have to gauge it yourself, because as I talked about in the how many devices you can use with Perk video, I said that they're very vague about it. So you do just want to diversify your Perk routine and not earn too much from this particular source of income when it comes to Perk. You guys know the rewards on Viggle.tv is the same as every other Perk app and every other Perk service. They've got tons of rewards and so many things to pick from. So what's my overall conclusion with Viggle.tv? Well, as of now, I'm going to use it in the place of Perk.tv because I do know, based on the test I just ran like 2 days ago, that Perk.tv is not as good as Viggle.tv, at least when I tracked Perk.tv. But then again, very soon, I'm also going to do a side-by-side comparison of these two Perk services and, just actually form an overall conclusion as to which one is better, if any one of them is better at all, because there is a very good chance that these players in Viggle.tv and Perk.tv are the exact same thing. And what you earn on Viggle.tv is going to be the same thing on that particular day with Perk.tv. Who knows, maybe when I made that Perk.tv video, the earnings as they were, which was like every video you'd get like 1 point or 2 points, but mostly 1-pointers, was the same exact thing on Viggle.tv on that particular day. And maybe, just maybe, the Viggle.tv player is right now at like 4 points every video. That's basically what I was getting from what I remember on the spreadsheet. maybe that's the exact same thing as what Perk.tv is doing right now. So we'll do a comparison video later. But yeah, I'm going to be putting this in my routine in place of Perk.tv for now. And that will be all for Viggle.tv. So as you guys know, the cash routine is coming in about a month. I'll be posting that probably towards the end of June, and you guys get to see what devices I have exactly, like tally, and then I'm going to talk about what I'm using and how much I'm earning with all those services, so that's going to be pretty cool. In the meantime, if you have any questions, you can send me an email, or you can go to the community and ask them. They can get to your questions quicker than I can. And like me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Have fun making money. Have spent $2,000 so far this year on smartphones. The reason I have is not only because of this device, but because I'm buying devices like this. They're up to date, powerful, and are overall just going to serve me better and be more efficient at making money. So let's start by talking about